So guys, welcome to the 43rd tutorial of Python programming. Now we are going to see what are variable length arguments. So as the name itself suggests, see the arguments in required positional arguments were, the number of arguments should be same when we define them and we call them and all. But see, variable length arguments is sometimes, you might not know how many arguments do you need for that function. That is basically you can vary the length of argument, basically vary the number of arguments in that function. So for example, you have a function to print out hobbies of a person. So see, a person can have any number of hobbies. So one can have just hobby of just reading, one can have a hobby of reading and boxing. So basically they can vary. So for that you use the variable length arguments. So why not use the same example for defining a function? So you have a function called hobby, and inside that if you want to use the variable length argument, what you do is you just type an asterisk, and after that you type the variable that you want. So in this variable you can store any number of arguments. So interested, suppose I have this variable called interested, and inside it I can store any number of arguments. Okay, and let us print out interested first so that we understand what is happening. And after that, when I call this function now, so what you do is just write hobby, and see, I told you can vary the number of arguments. So if I don't provide any arguments, still it's okay. So the number of arguments are basically 0. So it printed out nothing. So, and I forgot to tell you, on this interested, we can store a number of arguments, means interested is a tuple now. So we can, we can change the number of elements in that tuple by, calling that function. So suppose now we give the arguments as, suppose say reading, and one more hobby is say boxing. And now run this code. So see, this is a tuple. Interested is a tuple basically. Whenever we write asterisk, this is known as args actually, ARGS. So this interested is a tuple. Whenever we print out interested, it will simply print out whatever tuple or whatever values we provide in the call of the function. So it printed out reading and boxing. Suppose you add one more hobby. What hobby can one have? So I don't know. I'm just writing thinking, because why not? Thinking also can be a hobby. Okay, with the wrong spelling obviously. So thinking. Now when I run this code, it will print out all the 3 hobbies that I wrote in this thing. So okay, so if you want to make it more user interactive and all, you can do one thing. You can just pass some message to the user that say he likes, and after that why not end it with a space, and after that let us say, see, for interested I'll have to iterate through this or traverse through this tuple. So I'll have to use a for loop for that. So for I in interested, what you can do is print I, but after each and every I, what you'll do is you'll just give a comma as ending. So it will end after a comma basically. So he likes reading, comma boxing, comma thinking. After comma, why not give a space? So it is looking more interactive and whatever. So that's all actually. You can basically vary the number of arguments. So when I erase thinking and I run this code, it will basically print out just reading and boxing. And yeah, this is the theory and all if you want to read it. So that's all. Thank you.